Hello, Habibi. So, what if I told you that that same tree that is growing, yes, behind your backyard is actually medicinal and it has been carried to the space to purify astronauts' drinking water? Hello, stay with me, okay? I know everybody in Africa knows about Moringa, and I mean, not just Africa, everybody knows about Moringa. Some call it the drumstick tree, some call it Iwe, that's the tree that never dies, and even our mom puts it in the soup as vegetables. But there is that auntie right now that is putting this leaf on the WhatsApp status and telling everybody that it cures and heals everything. And I think that's where I actually have a problem, because Moringa has been so overhyped over the last couple of years. I want us to look at it from the angle of being a medical doctor. Is there actual benefits to this plant that we've been talking about? I want you to know something, please. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I've got so many other amazing topics that I'll be discussing on this channel. And one more thing, at the end of this video, I've got a gift for you, so make sure you stay to the end of this video. So let's get into it. First of all, let me tell you why this plant I'm taking it serious as a doctor. You see, Moringa oleifera is actually one of the most nutrient-dense plants that has ever been studied. Actually, the dry leaf contains all the essential amino acid, which makes a plant a complete plant protein. And I can tell you for a fact, many vegetables cannot boast of this. Why? Because it also contains calcium, potassium, iron, vitamin A, C, and E. Can you see now? Now, let's talk about the unpopular benefits of Moringa. And the number one thing is that it lowers your blood pressure. Yeah. Now, when I talk about the fact that Moringa lowers the blood pressure, this does not mean that you need to discard your antihypertensive medicine. You see, Moringa contains the compound that we call the isothiocyanate, and then there is the thiocarbonate, along with the flavonoid quercetin, right? And what this compound does is that it widens your blood vessels, and it works simply just like the water pills that you take, which is for blood pressure, right? But one thing that remains is that this trial was done mostly on animals and not on humans, and that is why it's not something that you see a doctor recommend for you to go and take. Why? Because there are times it has great effect in bringing down your blood pressure, and in some individuals we realize that it does little or make no difference when they take it. So what that simply means for you is that if you're diagnosed with hypertension, you are not expected to stop taking your medication, because you've heard that Moringa works for blood pressure, but that you consult with your doctor before anything is made. Did you get that? Now let's look at the number two things that it does, is that it helps to protect the brain. This is very good, especially for older, or should I call them the senior citizens. Why? Because it is rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. And the scientists have realized that this compound actually help protect your nerve from oxidative damage, which can lead to memory loss in most of the time. You see, these findings are far more promising in the laboratory, right? When you look at it, but I will not oversell, because I am not here to market this product for you, but to let you know that that same plant that you've been ignoring for years actually has amazing properties. Let's look at the number three things it does, and that's the fact that it is very essential for a nursing mother. You see, across Africa and Asia, Moringa has been noticed to actually increase breast milk supply, and it's also noted that it has no harm reported to either the mother or the baby when the leaf is used sensibly. I want you to know that, sensibly. So please, when it comes to the use of Moringa, ensure that you always consult with your doctor. Now, the last but not the least, which is actually my favorite, is that do you know that Moringa can be used as a purifier? If you're familiar with history, you will know that the Egyptian women are fond of rubbing the leaf inside their clay pot to purify the pots and clean up the dirty water. you see, under the right condition, unprocessed seed powder has actually shown to remove more than 90% of bacteria from raw water. Actually, in 2026, Brazilian researchers they found out that Moringa seed extract performs similarly to the industrial chemical that was used in treatment plants to pull microplastic out of water, and in some cases they even perform even better. So this is why the seed has been studied for the use on the space for astronauts. But now we have to understand that when we talk about this amazing plant that does so well, we must not forget about the part that is unsafe. You see, the seed, the leaves, the pods, they are well studied and they've been found to be safe. However, the roots and the bark, they contain a chemical, a toxic chemical actually, that is called the spirochene. This spirochene, when it is taken in excess, can affect the nervous system in your body. Not only that, if a pregnant woman should take them in excess, it could lead to contraction. So that is why I need us to strike a balance when it comes to the subject of Moringa. So as we all know that it takes care of your blood pressure, it takes care of your sugar, it helps your brain, it has an amazing antioxidant properties, anti-inflammatory properties, it is used for purification of water. You must understand that Moringa is not a miracle. Before you start before you fall a victim of people who are telling you that it will take care of everything. I mean, anytime they say something takes care of everything, that means that plant or that compound does nothing. Because there is no plant on earth that does everything. So what I want you to understand is that before you go ahead and replace Moringa with your medication, or before you stop your antihypertensive, or maybe it is your blood sugar medication, ensure that you consult with your doctor. Now to the gift that I promised you earlier in the video. You see, we are building Africa's largest trusted community for healthcare access. When you are not sure of whether the supplement is safe for your condition, or whether it's going to clash with your medication, is it going to bring your blood pressure lower, or which specialist you actually need to see, that is why you need to consult on ClinicOnline Plus. So think of us as a Google map of healthcare, and we have the AI Dr. Case, which is there to guide you to the right specialist at the right time. So whenever you have any health challenges based on WhatsApp rumor again, now you can consult with a doctor on ClinicOnline Plus and confirm your doubts. All right, so if you have enjoyed this video, please ensure that you subscribe, and do not just subscribe only, share this with someone who drinks Moringa every morning. And I want you to leave in the comments, do you take Moringa every day, and do you know the truth about the roots? See you again next week. Thank you very much. I love you. Ireo.